What happened when you refused to be your family's punching bag? My mom spent years blaming me for ruining her life, so when she tried to humiliate me at my college graduation by telling my professors I was an ungrateful burden, I stood up and told everyone exactly how she'd been emotionally abusing me since childhood. Mom worked as a secretary at my high school, which meant she had access to my teachers and could control the narrative about our family. She'd convinced everyone I was a difficult child who made her life impossible. Sarah requires so much extra attention, she'd tell my teachers. Her behavioral issues at home make it hard for me to focus on anything else at work. None of it was true. I was a quiet kid who got good grades and stayed out of trouble. But Mom needed someone to blame for her unhappiness, and I was the perfect scapegoat. The pattern continued through high school. When teachers asked about my home life, Mom would pull them aside and explain I was emotionally disturbed and made up stories for attention. She'd volunteer for every event, positioning herself as the long-suffering mother of a troubled child. Teachers felt sorry for her. Guidance counselors recommended therapy for me. Nobody questioned her version because she worked there. I learned to accept it. Mom had convinced an entire school I was the problem, so fighting back seemed pointless. College was my escape. 4 years away from her narrative control, building relationships with professors who knew me for my actual work and character. Graduation day arrived, and Mom insisted on coming early to meet my professors and see where I spent my time. I should have known she was planning something. During the reception after the ceremony, I was introducing Dr. Martinez to my family when Mom launched into her usual routine. "Oh, Dr. Martinez, you must have such patience to deal with Sarah. She's always been such a handful at home. I hope she wasn't too much of a burden in your classes." Dr. Martinez looked confused. Actually, Sarah was one of my best students. She's incredibly thoughtful and hardworking. "Well, you only see her academic side," Mom said louder so others could hear. "At home, she's been nothing but stress and problems since she was little. I sacrificed everything for this ungrateful child." Other professors and families were starting to stare. My roommate looked shocked. Dr. Martinez seemed uncomfortable. "I've given up my entire life raising her, and she's never appreciated any of it. Some children are just born difficult, no matter what you do." Something inside me snapped. 22 years of lies, and now she was trying to humiliate me in front of people who actually knew my character and respected my work. I stood up from our table, my voice carrying across the reception. "Mom, stop lying about me." Everything went quiet. She looked startled. I'd never challenged her publicly before, especially not in front of authority figures. "You've spent my life telling people I'm difficult and ungrateful, but you're the one with the problem. You emotionally abuse me and then tell everyone I'm the reason your life is hard. Sarah, don't you dare embarrass me. I'm not embarrassing you. You're embarrassing yourself. You convinced my school I was disturbed so people would feel sorry for you. You made teachers think I was lying when I never even spoke badly about you." By now, a crowd had gathered. Professors, families, even administrators were listening to every word. "You want to know why your life is hard? Because you blame your kids instead of taking responsibility." Dr. Martinez stepped forward. "Mrs. Williams, I've worked with Sarah for 2 years. She's never once complained about her family or displayed any of the behaviors you're describing." "Neither have I," said Professor Chen. "Sarah is mature, responsible, and kind. What you're describing doesn't match the student we know." Mom's face was bright red. She looked around, realizing her lies had been exposed in front of academic professionals. "These people have worked with me for 4 years," I continued. "They know who I really am. They know you're lying. I can't believe you'd embarrass me like this," Mom said, but her voice was smaller now. "You embarrassed yourself. I just stopped pretending your lies were true." Dr. Martinez looked directly at her. "Ma'am, what Sarah described sounds like gaslighting. If you've told people she's difficult while she's clearly not, that's concerning."